High treason was the most serious crime of all. It means that you have tried to kill a king or start a revolution. And for the most serious crime, there was the most horrific punishment. Someone found guilty of high treason would first be paraded through the streets and hung until they were nearly dead, and then cut down while still alive. Then they would be held down, cut open, and their insides would be pulled or drawn out and burnt on a fire in front of them. Then the corpse would be cut into pieces or quartered and put on display around the country as a warning to others. This punishment was known as hanging, drawing and quartering, and famously happened to Guy Fawkes, who was one of the gunpowder plot leaders in 1640. Just like today, murder, manslaughter and serious robbery and theft were seen as a very serious crime and were punished accordingly. Women were often burnt at the stake, while guilty men were usually hung. In August 1321, John Cornwall was found guilty of murdering Thomas Jordan by beating him with a stick. He was hanged in Northampton. In 1195, Elizabeth Waller of Southwark was found guilty of murdering her husband Thomas. She was burnt alive. For minor crimes, the most common punishment, just like today, was a fine. But sometimes a punishment would fit the crime, so a baker who sold bad bread would be put in the stocks and forced to eat his own bread, while a thief might have a finger or two, or maybe a whole hand, cut off. In Yalding in November 1335, Margaret Webb was fined 2d for being drunk and disorderly. In October 1335, in Stone, Staffordshire, Amos Walter had 2 fingers on his right hand cut off for stealing one of his lord's pigs. In 1352, in London, Anthony Folkes was sentenced to 2 days in the pillory for deception. The mayor judged that he should have his ear nailed to the pillory too, and when after 2 days his bleeding ear had stuck to the wood, the mayor ruled that it should be cut off. In April 1335, in Yalding, John Payne was whipped for having an unlawful relationship with Elena Clark.